been a long time since I posted a video, but a lot of stuff in life has been happening. I've been dealing with a lot of stuff, and I also haven't really had any ideas of what I could post for y'all. I'm gonna try to post more. I'm gonna do my best, even if it's just me walking to the store to grab something. I'm gonna try to give you guys videos. This video is a book haul video. I've gotten a lot of books over these past couple of months, starting back from last year. I posted a video a while back about books that I got at the Chicago Urban Book Expo. That was last year. It's happening again this year, I believe in September. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm gonna get a lot more books, and you guys will get a video on those books as well. I want to show you these books that I've gotten from like either my mom as like a Christmas gift, or she helped me get some of these, and some of these I managed to get on my own, you know. But to start off, there's a book. This book right here is called Everybody Ain't Your Friend. It's by Tanisha Stewart. She's an author that my mom actually introduced me to. I've read at least one of her books so far. I did start this one, but I chose to like kind of put it down for a bit and find something else to read, because I kind of wanted to save this book until like either my mom is ready to read it so we could read it together, or wait until like the October spooky season to read this. And sticking with that author, we also have this book right here. It's Wish I Never Met Her. It's book 3, so it is a series. This was given to me by my mom because she had an extra copy, so she gave this to me. I have not read this yet because this is only book 3 and I haven't read book 1 or 2, so I don't want to read this yet until I read the other 2, which I will work on getting soon. She has a couple of book boxes that she usually like sells. I don't think she's selling any of them right now, but if you want like the ebook version, you can always go on Amazon and download it to your Kindle or whatnot. So this series right here, this is part of the Red series. This is also thriller themed. So this series right here is also a series that I'm waiting until October time to read, because again, it's spooky season during that time. This is called The Student. We also have The Patient, The Bridesmaid, The Hitchhiker, The Babysitter, The Trainer, The Neighbor, and The Deadbeat. So I believe it comes with, I believe this is 7, maybe 8 books. I think it's 7 though. And I also had a lot of goodies with these, but they're kind of over there right now and I don't feel like getting up. But maybe if you guys want to see them in another video, I'll show you like what comes in the book box and like what I got. So also still sticking with that author, we also have this, which is called The Quiet Ones. It's the Quiet Ones series, so it does come into like, it is a series, and it is based around really one character, like one female character, but there are of course other characters in the book, but it's mainly based around like one female. And it's also a thriller themed book, but these are books that I've decided that I want to read in my goal of reading 25 books by June. Wish me luck. Okay, I've been trying, but it's kind of been a hard process. So this is The Enemy You Knows, Surprise Surprise, reap what you sow. Never saw me coming. Fooled me once. Should have thought twice. This is the first book of the series. I finished this book. The chapters aren't very long, but so far I like this series. This was a good book. It did have me looking at Miss Ma'am kind of, you know, a little side eye, kind of crazy, because she a little cuckoo. And I'm in the process of reading this one. I only stopped because my mom was supposed to be reading this series with me, because she got this series as well. To backtrack, the Red series was a Christmas gift from my mom. So shout out to my mom. And Everybody Ain't Your Friend was also a Christmas gift from her for last year. So thank you for those. Now, moving on to a different author. This book is called The Nanny and the Don, and this is by Tatum James. Now, I haven't yet to read the story, but this was also a Christmas gift that my mom got me. She got me a lot of books for Christmas, but that's really all I asked for, because I just wanted me some books, you know, some more books to read. But I'm excited to start reading this. This is also on my list of 25 books to read before June. I did say June. It's either June or July, but I think it's June. So that's one. And then moving on to a different author. Well, actually, hold on. To stick with Tatum, this is called Maven, and this is also another book that my mom got me for Christmas as a Christmas gift. And this is also by Tatum James. Now, I did start to read this. I got to page 32 before I also decided to put this down, but I am going to pick this back up. I do have like kind of different books in rotation to be able to, like I said, reach 25. So this is part of the 25 that I want to eventually read before June gets here, or by June, the end of June. Moving on to another author. Her name is Neek Mills. Her books are fantastic. I love her books. So to start off, we have this book. It's called Because You're Mine. I did start to read this. I got to page 36, 37. I kind of had to put this down because it was kind of, playing with my emotions, playing with my feelings so far. It's not a very long book, so it will be a part of my 25. I could probably finish this within like a day or two. So this is definitely a book that you should maybe try out. And then this is called Love by a Certified Maniac. Now, this is part of a series. It's a 2-book series. The first one is called Cuffed by a Certified Maniac. Yeah, they're crazy up in these books. They're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs crazy. Okay? So, if you like just some love, romance, and madness mixed in with it, drama and all of that, I would give these 2 books a try, because they batshit crazy, okay? But I had a good time. I read these with my mom. I showed you Cuffed by a Certified Maniac in the previous video that I had got from the Book Expo. I managed to get this when she had it in her catalog on her website. I was happy I was finally able to get it, because that was a book that I had wanted to get at the expo, but I wasn't able to pre-order it. And then when the expo came, I didn't have enough to get that, so I had to wait, which was okay, because I eventually got it, and it was a good book, And this is also a part of a series. This is a 3-book series. Okay, this is the Jew series. This is also by Neek Mills. This was also another one that I couldn't get my hands on at the Chicago Urban Book Expo, which was perfectly fine because I managed to get it on her catalog. I have yet to dive into the series because I was waiting on my mom because I want to read this with her. But if push comes to shove and she takes 50 years to read it, I'm gonna read it on my own. We'll see. But this is the third book. So I have book number 1 and book number 2 sitting over there. So hopefully, you know, I'll be able to get to it. And then we have Scars of a Toxic, the N-word, you know, nigga, you know. Also by her. This is a 2-part book series. This one and this one, which is A Toxic Redemption. I started reading this one. I haven't finished it yet, but that's my plan because it's part of the 25 goal. So far though, I do like it. I kind of can relate a little bit maybe to it, except for like I'm a female, not the dude, you feel me? So yeah, those are 2. Moving on, I'm going to, now this artist, this author has a very special place in my heart because she was the first one that like I wanted to really purchase books from. I want to get her whole catalog. Like that's my plan, is to get her whole catalog, and I got some of it, which is good, and trust me, I'm gonna get more. So you will be seeing her name a lot in my videos when I make videos about my books and stuff that I got. So this book is called His Noble Heart, which was, I believe, also titled Rowdy. Yeah, I just think the cover is different, and of course the name is different. It might be a completely different story. I haven't checked out Rowdy, so, but so far this book is good. Okay, this book is good, and this book is the first book that I plan on, well, not the first book because I already read a book to start my 25 off. Well, I actually kind of read like I think maybe 2 or 3, but this is definitely like I'm reading this like now. You feel me? Like now. The other books are gonna wait until after this book. Once this book is finished, then I'll go back to all the other ones that I have in that 25 goal. But this is by Kay Shani, and like I said, I love her books. I'm waiting to read the Come series because that's a series that me and my mom is supposed to read together, and that's probably going to happen soon. So we do a lot of reading together. I try to make it like a tradition when we have like the same books, sort of, but like also to take breaks in between so we can each read our own individual things, you know? So this is called Loving a Libra by Kay Shani. This was a gift from my mom as well, for Christmas. I'm not a Libra, but she and a couple of other authors each have like, I guess, a zodiac sign that they write about. That's like, so this is kind of part of like the zodiac series, I believe is what it's labeled as. I'm planning on trying to get my zodiac sign, Gemini, and you know, maybe get my mom's and my brother's, but my goal is to get every, you know, zodiac book, but I'm fine with this for right now. I have yet to read it. I don't think this will be in my 25, at least not the beginning of the month. Maybe like after June, and when I set another goal, will this be a part of that? Then you have this. It's called Conflicted Heart. I recently bought this like maybe what, like 2-3 months ago, give or take. As you can see, I just put this in here to, like, you know, because this is going to be one of the books that I definitely do want to read for the 25 goal. So I just put a bookmark to, like, you know, kind of make sure, like, to just already have one in there, so I don't have to go searching for one to put in here. It's already in here, you know, it's already on the first page, just so I could just take it out, read it, and then slip it back in when I'm done reading at whatever chapter I stop at. So this is also by Kay Shani. This was definitely something that I really wanted to get, but I waited to get it because, like, I just wanted to make sure that my finances and stuff were straight. So now moving on from that artist. This artist, Her name is Jessica N. Watkins. I met her through the Chicago Urban Expo. And this book is called I Love You Too Much. My mom had, I think she either won this or she had already bought this book. And then I think she had won this book and she had already pre-ordered it. So instead of her canceling the pre-order, I told her to just keep it and I would give her the money to cover how much it was so that it would be, you know, fine. So shout out to my mama again. Thank you. And then this series right here, bro, I've been waiting for this series for so long. Like literally, I wanted it at the expo. I couldn't get it at the expo. I was so brokenhearted. And then I found out that it was that she was selling them on the TikTok shop, but like she was selling them for like, you know, something that I couldn't really afford at the time. But my mom once again came through and she let me use her, I think like her Klarna or whatever, to make payments on it to get this. So yeah, these are mine now. So they are 4 books. It's called the Cartier Cartel. The first book is A Legend and an Icon. I did start reading. I had started reading actually on Kindle because I had downloaded the first book on Kindle. So I did start reading it, but I put it on pause because like these are thick. Okay, thick. But they are going to get read this year. Trust and believe that. Because every single time I'm sitting down playing the game, my eyes always go to this series. Because I know that I've been wanting to read it. So I do. But I'm trying to give other books a chance first before I deep dive into these books. Because like I said, they are thick. And if I try to read these for the 25, it's going to take me a minute. So these will not be a part of the 25 goal. But I will be reading these eventually this year, probably after I reach my goal. And then the second book is also called A Legend and an Icon. So this is book 1. This is book 2. So you know, look at this the bookmark was so cute that came with it. Like, it's just so cute. And it came in like a little book box. It was just so adorable, you know? And then the third book is called Saint's Sweetest Sin. This is the third book. That smile is so, like, that smile, like, just look at that smile. I can't wait to dive into this series for real. I really can't. And then the last book is called Love in Perfect Tempo. So I believe she's I think that she's the only girl out of the siblings. So this is her book. Like I said, I can't wait to start diving into it. It kind of puts me in the mind of like family business in a way, and I don't really watch family business, but when my mama do it, sometimes I be like seeing like little things, and so far for what I read in the first book, it kind of reminds me of family business in a way, you know? But those are the books that I have gotten so far these past couple of months, and I do plan on getting more with and without the expo. So yeah, I will be posting another video probably like sometime next week, maybe like Wednesday, Thursday, maybe earlier, maybe later. I don't know yet. I haven't decided, but that's going to be a Shein haul video to show you things that I got from Shein. And yeah, but like I said, I'm going to try to find more stuff to film, even if it's just me doing book hauls, Shein hauls, or just walking to the store, walking outside, just lifing. I'm terrified to try to start streaming, even though like I have a tripod that could kind of help me stream until I can get a PC and etc. So, but I'm nervous. So I'm gonna try my best to gain courage to eventually do it. But as of right now, it's not that time. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. If you like this if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn the post notifications on. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.